There you go. World class with every class. So we can all relate to that. So how does this vision shape your approach to sort of learning and development?
Yeah, so the concept of world class in every glass is that whatever we do, regardless whether you're on the shop floor packaging bottles or you're making decisions about master planning for our distribution, we've got to be world class in everything we do at every point. To make sure that then transposes into the product we give to our customers. So that sort of vision then leads or moves down through, you can see there, a different sort of 4 core buckets of strategy where we're trying to head.
Yeah, and we'll go into it a little bit more here. So the training pillars. This sort of shows education and training as a key pillar here, which is great to see. How do you see supporting training as part of that excellence journey?
So yeah, the education and training element, what we did, we had a really good review of what our training systems were in place. We took stock of where our team members were and how they've been progressing and what sort of training activities and opportunities we gave our people to drive to world class. Yeah. And through that process, we identified a number of gaps in that space. And we also had a philosophy which was not in line, I suppose, with TPM philosophy. We had our operators who would work over many bits of equipment and kit, so we were looking for multitasking. However, what we were losing in that is that not having mastery in equipment is we couldn't get on top. Like we didn't have someone that really knows that bit of kit to make it run really well all the time and to drive efficiencies. So our whole philosophy has changed around how we're building mastery in our team members.
And you're sort of shifting from the flexible operator model to the mastery. Mm-hmm. Here we can see sort of that journey, the from and the to. What really drove that change and how did it transform the way that you sort of tackled training?
So part of our total productive manufacturing process, we had a operator vision, which was a part of the E&T pillar requirements. And our operator vision was that we're having masters on our piece of equipment, but still maintaining some flexibility in our operations. So how do we find that nice sweet balance? And we were finding too that we needed to be a bit more of a pull culture with our learning. We were quite push because there's a lot of compliance in there as well. So it was very much having to push through. And then the inflow of work piece there as well was very important. Trying to get team members, particularly on the shop floor off the line, to do training was a real challenge. It's becoming even more of a challenge. So how do we get better at making that training and assessment of people in the flow of work?